We're the visionaries, man. What it do with y'all? Welcome back to another video out in that bit. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all about something today, man. This is going to be a very real serious ass video. I'm not even bullshitting, bruh. There's two ways I might title this video. I could either call this video "Life is Not Guaranteed," or two, "1,000 Ways to Die." I'm telling you what it is, man. Now let me explain. First things first, I want to talk about you right quick, and I want to talk about me. One thing about me, and I know a whole lot of people got the same thing, 99% of us. One thing about me, man, I got something called the main character syndrome. Now, the main character syndrome means a whole lot of things. But with what it is I'm going to talk about in this video, I'm going to just say it like this. One of the things that happens when you have the main character syndrome is you believe 100%, especially when you're young, you believe nothing is going to happen to your ass. And that's what you believe. You honestly believe nothing is going to happen to you. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is, basically, like I said, title of this video might be called "Life is Not Guaranteed" or "1,000 Ways to Die." You already know that you're going to perish one day, but you think you're going to perish the way it is that you want. When in reality, You see, for the past couple weeks, man, because I haven't been on my A game, and today is like day 2 of me getting back on my A game. But for the past couple weeks, man, I have been waking up. And basically what it is that I've been waking up to is basically what I'm talking about in this video. I have been waking up to realizing that life ain't guaranteed out in this bitch. Now, I'm gonna tell you about some of the examples of what it is that I've been seeing, like what I've been looking at. I'm just gonna tell you what it is because this is things that we don't think about. I've been hearing stories about, people that ended up in I don't want to say the word or not, but this is real shit. I've been hearing stories, or I've been looking at videos of like car crashes and shit. I've been looking up videos of or hearing stories about, people getting murked. I'm telling you what it is. With some other things, man. It could even be with freak accidents out in this bitch. Look, man, I can 99.9% guarantee that the people that had lost their lives in some shit, I can guarantee 99% that they had something it is that you and me had, especially with the ones that got hit in some CCs like car crash. You know what I'm saying? They had the same type of thing. They had the same type of thing it is that you got and I got. And that is the main character syndrome. I know for a fact that 99% of us, we walk around and we think life is guaranteed. We think we're going to leave when we say that we want to leave. When in reality, And that's why I say I might title this video 1,000 Ways to Die out in this bitch. I'm sorry to tell you on some shit. Now let me list some examples out in this bitch. Motherfucking, you might be a person going to the gym every single day. I'm in the gym right now, but you're a person that might be going to the gym every single day. You might be a motherfucker that's lifting weights out in this bitch. The motherfucking weights could go behind your back. I'm telling you what it is. Motherfucking, what's some other shit? You could be driving one day. Here you go. You just driving and shit like that. Motherfucker, you had no intentions in the world of that shit being your last day on some shit. You had no intentions at all. Then a person that's driving on some shit, they could be drunk or something. They could hit your ass. They could be going like 200 miles per hour out in this bitch. On top of that, though, right? You know, motherfucking, you could be at a mall. Here you go. You at a mall. You probably at a mall with your friends and shit like that. Then boom, out of nowhere, motherfucking came in that bitch. You know, I'm telling you what it is. Same goes for a store. Same goes if you're in school. What's some other shit? Like I said, it could even be with the freak accidents out in this bitch. Here you go, motherfucking. Here you go. You just walking on some shit. You just walking. Then I literally seen a video. It was a female that was literally just walking, and a tree fell on her ass. A fucking tree. And it's something called a hammock. You know, that's like a little motherfucking you know, where you could sleep on. Tree fell on them. Then motherfuckers on roller coasters and shit. Motherfuckers on roller coasters. And here they go. They went to an amusement park just to have fun out in this bitch. Then a roller coaster. I'm telling you, man, who in their right mind would go on a damn roller coaster when they know that shit would not be working? So a motherfucker went on that roller coaster, right? It was not working out. It didn't work right. The motherfucker flew off the damn roller coaster. Point I'm trying to get across is you will never know. You will never know when your time is up, my G. You will never know. Yeah, I know. You probably going, like I said, it's a 99.9% chance. You might look, I told you, especially young people. Us as young people, bro, I'm telling you, man, I seen a comment, right? And basically it was a comment, someone was saying like, you know, because I ain't gonna lie, when you're young, you kind of rebellious to your parents and shit like that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling you what it is. But when you start to get old and shit like that, right? When you start to get old, you start to see what these motherfuckers be talking about. I ain't gonna lie. Point I'm trying to get across is basically, you know, the fuck I was finna say. Oh yeah, so basically, you know, when you're young, you feel invincible out in this bitch. When you start to get old out in this bitch, or when your brain start to pick this shit up on some shit, then what's gonna happen is you'll realize how fragile your life is. And I got that from a comment. I don't know who commented that shit. I'm telling you what it is, but that's real shit though. When you start to get old on some shit, you know, I ain't gonna lie, now everyone get old and they start to think about this, but if your brain is intelligent enough, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, you will start to pick up that you're, you know, life ain't guaranteed out in this bitch. And look, man, that's why I've been looking at these videos recently. Like, I've been looking at all these videos, you know, about these motherfuckers just, you know, getting gone. I'm telling you what it is, but it's a reason as to why I'm looking at these videos, because I never thought about it. You know, of course I thought about it, but I never realized how I never fully realized that makes sense. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like, and one of the greatest examples I could give of some shit, it's like I said, man, here you go, right? You probably just, I'm telling you, why do you think people drive drunk for? Why do you think that's for? Why do you think people do that for? People do that because of what I'm talking about in this video. They got something called main character syndrome. They think they could do this shit. And I told you, man, when you do that shit, right? When you do that shit, that's when some shit gonna happen. I'm telling you what it is. Look, man, my best advice I can give to you when it comes to this subject, go look at videos online or whatever it is that you see is like very detrimental or some shit. Go look at them videos online. I'm telling you, man, that shit will open your eyes. Go look at some videos about DUI drivers getting sentenced on some shit. Real talk. Motherfuckers getting sentenced for a very long ass. You think these motherfuckers ain't filled with regret out in this bitch? But yeah, man. That's basically all it is I want to say, man. Like I said, nowadays, my G, I'm just, like I said, this was a wake-up call for my ass. I ain't gonna lie, man. Motherfucker, I do not look at my life like it's some guaranteed ass shit. I'm telling you what it is. And like I said before, man, look, my best advice I give to your ass, man, hey, man, you better be prayed up. I'm telling you what it is. You better be prayed up and you better be lucked up. And what I mean is, you better have, hey man, you better have some good luck out in this bitch, because I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you, man. Look, man, it's something called a physical shield. Now, let me explain what that is. A physical shield is basically you being shielded by, you know, whoever you want to call it. Like you could call it the universe. You could call it motherfucking just you having a damn physical shield or some shit. Look, G, if your physical shield ain't up on some shit, if your physical shield ain't up, then my best advice I give to your ass, I highly suggest you don't go nowhere. I'm telling you what it is. Motherfucker, I do not go nowhere if my physical shield is not up. Because if my physical shield ain't up, I'm telling you, man, these demons could come and attack out in this bitch. Look, G, I believe in good luck and miracles out in this bitch. Hey, look, G, one thing about me, man, when I'm on my A game and shit like that, motherfucker, I be having miracles happening to my ass. I'm telling you what it is. So I make sure everything it is I do is calculated out in this bitch. I make sure I operate out of miracles. I'm telling you what it is. So, you know, my best advice I give to you, man, you know, like, because I'm here to tell you right now some shit. Life ain't guaranteed out in this bitch. But, you know, if you want to make your life guaranteed or some shit, then my best advice I give to you, man, like I said, hey man, you better have good luck, you better have miracles, and motherfucking, hey man, you know, if you're a believer, you better have a positive relationship with God out in this bitch. I'm telling you what it is, because, hey man, you know, I don't know about you, but motherfucker, I'm being protected out in this bitch. I'm telling you what it is. I am being protected. Real talk. Like I said, that's just me though, you know. So, I'm telling you, man, whenever I go out, whenever I start my day on some shit, because like I said, I know life ain't promised out in this bitch. So whatever I do, nigga, I make sure I'm lucked up and prayed up and some shit. I'm telling you what it is. So, but that's all it is I really wanted to say, man. Because like I said, and this is the last thing I want to talk about. I think I already talked about it, but like I said before, we don't think about this, especially young people out in this bitch. Young people, we don't think about this shit the most. I'm telling you, man, I told you, go look at videos online. Go look at some graphic ass videos online. Look, man, it could be with anything out in this bitch. It could be from all ages. I'm telling you, man, because what's happening is, like I said, you in your head, you think ain't nothing gonna happen to your ass. You think nothing gonna happen to your ass out in this bitch. You just think you are invincible, especially when you're young, because you're not gonna realize shit. You're not gonna understand things. I'm telling you, man. But yeah, man. And there's a couple more videos I might make about this subject later on and shit like that, man. I might make a video about this as well. I might put this in my Word of Trillionaires. Just like how I'm saying, hold on. Just like how I'm saying, right? Just like how I'm saying that your life ain't promised. Look, man, you know, just like how yours ain't, you know, you might be a person that's dependent right now. You might be a young individual, right? You might be a person that's dependent. I told you, man, you can't depend on people, bro. That's something it is that I'm learning as well. I can't depend on motherfuckers out in this bitch. Because when you depend on motherfuckers, man, how about something happened out in this bitch? I'm telling you what it is. I told you, bro, we don't think about this shit. I'm gonna make a video about that as well, though. I'm gonna make a video, I'm gonna put that on my Word of Trillionaires. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on Word of Trillionaires. I'm telling you what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about it right quick. But real talk though, man. Well, fuck, I'm gonna just put on Word of Trillionaires. But if you like this video on some shit, man, stay tuned for some more videos, and we out. Peace up.